This is multiplying fractions, and it's taken from the mathsisfun.com website. Multiplying fractions is very easy. There's a few ways of looking at it here. So the simple way of remembering it is you just multiply the top numbers together, the numerators. Then you multiply the bottom numbers together, the denominators, and then you do some simplification if you need to. So here's the example that they give you. If you do 1/2 of 2/5, or 1/2 times 2/5, before you even start it, you can think to yourself, what would the answer be? What is 1/2 of 2/5? Well, if you've got 2/5, half of them is going to be 1/5. So you already sort of know the answer is 1/5. But here's how it works out. Look, 1 times 2, multiplying the top numbers together, gives you 2. 2 times 5, multiplying the bottom numbers together, gives you 10. So you've got 2/10. And then you simplify 2/10 by dividing them both in half. You can divide them both by 2. They're both in the 2 times table. So there are 2's in 1. There's 1 2 in 2. There's 5 2's in 10. So divide them both by 2, and you get 1/5. And that's what we worked out from the start. Half of 2/5 is obviously going to be 1/5. You can see it visually here with some pizza. Here's your 2/5. And it asks what is 1/2 of those 2/5. So there's half of the first 2, there's half of the second 2. You'd be left with those 2 bits. There's those 2 bits together, 2/10, which is the same as 1/5. Another example here, a little bit harder because you might not be able to think straight away what is 1/3 of 9/16. You might be able to, because you might think, well, if I've got 9/16, a third of them is going to be 3/16, because a third of 9 is 3. But here's how it works out. 1 times 9 is 9. 3 times 16 is 48. And then you think of a times table that they can both be simplified by, or they can both be simplified by dividing by 3. So 9 divided by 3 is 3. 48 divided by 3 is 16. And that's as simple as you can get. Give you a little rhyme to remember it. Multiplying fractions, no big problem. Top times top over bottom times bottom. And don't forget to simplify before it's time to say goodbye. So that's how to multiply fractions, and it's probably easier than actually adding fractions is.